Alright, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be going over the Seiko SARB033, kind of like a review basically, so that's what it's going to be. So yeah, I've basically owned this watch for a year. It is no longer my watch, but I still get to wear it, whenever I want to and whatnot, but not really wearing it as much anymore for certain reasons that you'll probably see in this video. But yeah, I had this watch for a year. It was my daily wear for a year, and yeah, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my impressions about it. So here we go. I bought this watch for about $380 total, about a year ago, around August 17th of 2018, and yeah, I bought it off Amazon. So I don't know how many people like Amazon or not, how many people trust it or not, but I had a good experience with them. It was a pretty good deal, I guess, for the time. Actually, it was a pretty nice deal, but when I did receive it, I did notice that there was a scratch on the crystal on the back. I believe for the display case back, it is hard legs crystal, but being me, I didn't want to return it, so I just kept it. I didn't really care too much since it was on the back crystal, and I'm really never gonna look at it that much. So, but I do like having the display case back crystal, or I do enjoy it. But I knew that scratch wasn't a big deal, so I lived with it. I didn't return it or anything. I just kept it for myself, since it was basically the first watch I bought. That kind of like got me into everything, so I really didn't want to give it back and wait again. That's just on me. So, you guys probably could have returned it and got another one or something. Probably would have been fine, but me just being me, I didn't really care too much at the time. So, yeah. I think right now, the prices on Amazon anyways, it's around $400. So, if y'all want to give Amazon a try, check it out there. I'll put a link in the description if y'all want, but I don't have affiliate links or anything like that, so it's just just a normal link, just to check it out. I don't really know of many other places to buy them, just because I don't look around too often anymore. But yeah, I think right now they're like $378, but typically they'll be around like $400 or whatever. And it's a good watch. Definitely my favorite watch for everyday wear, and if it weren't for the watch I have now, it'd probably still be my everyday watch, unless I went with a Grand Seiko. Then that would probably be my everyday watch for whatever reasons. But yeah, let's go over the dimensions of the watch and everything. So the watch itself is 38 millimeters in diameter. It's got an 11 millimeter height, thickness. So it is 46 millimeters lug to lug. And then it's also got a 20 millimeter lug width, which is perfect because the watch I have now is 19 millimeters, and I don't like 19 millimeters. It's not as easy to find straps for it. But with the SARB, you can find plenty of straps for it. You can find a lot of stuff. You'll be able to have plenty of options to figure out something you like. Personally, for me, with the SARB, I ended up liking the sailcloth strap from Barton, I believe. I made another video on it, and I still stand by that opinion. And I mean, I freaking loved it on that strap. That's basically what I wore it on the whole time, just because I could use it for any occasion. The bracelet is really nice on it too, but it does have one pretty big flaw that I didn't like, and it made it kind of not wearable for me in my case. So the bracelet's nice. It's got a nice quality, nice feel. It gives the watch a really nice weight and everything. But the only issue with it is if you can't find the perfect sizing because of the lack of micro adjustments. So this watch is either gonna fit you slightly too tight or slightly too loose. For me, it was slightly too tight, and I couldn't stand it, because every other watch I had would fit perfect, but that one, for whatever reason, would just be a bit too tight, and I couldn't stand it. So I had it off the bracelet for for the majority of owning the watch, and it's a shame because I really like the bracelet. I like the feel of it. I like the build and everything. It doesn't match the case too much or like perfectly, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Or depending on how you look at it, it might be a big deal. But for $400, it's a solid everyday watch in my opinion. And yeah, so the watch itself has the 6R15 movement by Seiko, in-house movement and whatnot. It is it's specified to plus 25 or minus 15 seconds a day, and it beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. The one I had, it was going about like plus 5 seconds every day, so it was doing pretty great. It didn't really bother me too much. If I ever needed to adjust it or anything, I just pull out the seconds hand, hack it and let it catch back up to the normal time, which made it a lot easier because it's at least in my opinion, it's easier to fix it or to synchronize it whenever it's gaining seconds rather than losing seconds. But either way, it's not that big a deal. It's 5 seconds a day out of however many seconds there are in a day, so up to you there. You can just adjust it like at the end of the week or something. That's what I normally did at the end of the week, and just fix it, get it synchronized again, and yeah, it didn't bother me too much. Sometimes I'd forget about it and just leave it. But another thing with the bracelet there, I forgot to mention, like when you are adjusting it and everything, besides it having the lack of micro adjustments and whatnot, if it's your first time having like one of these Seiko bracelets or whatever, this one does use the pin and collar system that they have. So when you take the bracelet off, it's basically being held together by the pin, and then in the middle it's a little type of collar, they call it, or whatever. And I didn't really know too much about that at first before I started sizing it, but I actually made sure to look up a bit stuff before I decided to size it for myself, and I did find out that it did have the pin and collar system, so luckily I didn't lose anything. But I'm sure plenty of people have lost these while trying to size them, and I don't blame them for it, because if I didn't know about it, I would have probably lost it too. But like I was saying, I mean, it wasn't really on the bracelet the majority of the time anyways, so I had it on the cell cloth strap. That made it perfect for me everyday wear. It also looks really nice with it, but plenty of other straps look great on it too. There's leather straps. Some people use NATOs on them. I used a NATO on it for a little while, but I kind of got out of NATOs. Yeah, so the other watch I have now, that kind of replaced it for me. It's the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra that you'll probably be seeing in the video here. White dial. It's actually just slightly larger than it. I think it's 39 millimeters. Or it might be, well, on the website it says 38 millimeters, but some people say it's 30 and a half or whatever, but it's pretty sure it's 38 also. Fits nice also. It definitely replaced the SARB for me just because it's a special watch, and the SARB's always going to be one of my favorite watches. Even now, I really like the design of it and everything. The way the color or the light reflects off of it, it not having the AR coating or anything, kind of makes it reflect a lot, which is can be annoying depending on what you're wanting to do, but typically it looks nice. Like you'll see in the video, like my shadow and everything, make the crystal look black, inky, or just normal, flat out reflecting everything. But yeah, it's a really great watch. If I didn't end up buying my new special watch for myself or anything, I'd definitely still be wearing the SARB. It's not like it's far away from me anymore though, because I did gift it to my dad. Since I first got that watch, he was a really big fan of it too, so I kind of got him into it. Yet he doesn't really buy himself any watches. I'm typically buying them for him. So he really liked that one, and I decided to give it to him just because it's a great watch, and I'm probably not going to be wearing it as much anymore, and I think it does deserve to be worn, being what it is, perfect everyday piece for under $500, as a lot of people say. It's, a really great price point. If you can't save up money too well, or, you have other things going on in life, to, get one of those big luxury watches people go on about and everything, there's plenty of great everyday luxury watches, but even if you do get one of those, I don't think a lot of people would be comfortable wearing it every day just because of, the money they spent on it. So with a SARB, yeah, it's around $400-$500 some places, but if you lose it or if something happens to it, you won't be losing as much money as you do with like one of these higher end pieces. And that's another thing I think is pretty great about it, because it's not super up there in price, but you're gonna be getting a lot of watch for the money, and it'll be really good for everyday wear. And if you lose it or something happens to it, it's not irreplaceable, or in a lot of cases it's not irreplaceable. But if you just want to buy a good watch that's not gonna be a ton of money and something you want to wear every day, I think this is gonna be a really good option for you. There are a lot of other options out there, like Hamilton watches and whatnot. I've seen a lot of watches like those, and they look really great also. I just haven't ever owned one or anything, so I don't really have much of an opinion on them. But from the looks of it, there are some models I really like. There's just certain color schemes that just work for me, and the SARB is one of those watches that you can pair with a lot of different straps. It's really versatile. You can wear it in many different situations. It's got 100-meter water resistance, but no screw down crown. And the all time I had using it in the whole year, I never had any issues with it. No water leakage, nothing like that. I never had to service it or anything. It's still running pretty great. I mean, I haven't timed it or anything, but like in the 6 months that I had it, when I first had it for 6 months, I did time it, and it was still about 5 seconds, plus 5 seconds. I don't think there's really going to be much of a difference in that, even though I did drop it once. It wasn't too bad of a drop, but it was fine. It's still running good. And yeah, so I hope you guys just enjoyed the scenery or whatever. I decided to shoot this video outside just because it was a nice day. It was a little chilly, but I found a nice spot to put these two watches side by side. You can see the Aquaterra I have and the old SARB on its bracelet, everything stock and all that. But yep, I had this watch for a year. It's no longer mine. If I didn't have what I have now, then I'd still definitely be rocking that SARB. So let me know what you guys think. This watch or this video is kind of just like just something that came up. But yeah, this is for you guys if you wanted to check out the SARB. Is see it outside, some good video of it. This is it, I guess. Just let me know what you think of the video. I hope you all enjoy, and leave a like or comment, give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all want to see, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys.